y'all. 7 whys women hate that they find you guys attractive. Now, I can't remember why I titled it or whatever, but it's definitely something, got to hit it for the algorithm. But listen, guys, let's talk about it really quickly why they're so upset that they find you attractive. Here's the thing, here's the rub. They talk a lot of stuff, and women have a particular type that they talk about, that they go for online and to, people outwardly, while really they like the bad boy type, which is just the guy that doesn't take any crap from her, just a guy that has boundaries, and he's not driven by his royal rod, right? He's driven by his big. This kind of stuff irritates them, but it only irritates them because they find it attractive. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Super attractive. And there's other abilities you have, like reading the room. See, a lot of us don't understand how little other guys have this ability. Reading the room, being able to observe things, pick up on things, and notice stuff. And women don't want to find you attractive because they want to believe that you're an antique or fossil from the old times that they want to go away. But as you're moving around, they're noticing that they like you more and more, and they can't help themselves. Right. So, this on top of, again, they feel like you're common sense and street smarts, man. And then you look good on top of that, right? So, a lot of it from other men will think it's just your physical appearance, but being attractive to women is more than that. I watched a couple of videos today where they're talking about having charisma and being charming and personality isn't enough. And, I agree. I agree to a certain extent, but the point was made that he was trying to say women just go for looks, and if you're not good looking, well, I think, women like their men, like they've said, medium ugly. So I don't know about that, right? I do think that you have to have personality, but I do agree with old boy. Your looks will bring them in, you know, and but I've always told people to work on their attractiveness, get that right, figure out what look works for you, work it out, square it away, right? This kind of stuff makes women extremely attracted to you. The fact that they can see you growing, they can see, that you have emotional intelligence, they can see that you're business savvy, you know how to present yourself, carry yourself with a definite level of pride, and not an unhealthy type of pride, but the kind of pride that women like in a man. The kind of pride that you're proud of your last name, your lineage, and you're proud to carry out the task that men are appointed to do by God in this realm, right? Women can instinctively see this, and they can tell. That's a little bit crooked. Here we go. And these things make them wildly, attracted to you, but they believe you to be dangerous. And, that's only because you don't take any of their babble. You listen to what they say when they speak, and they're not making any sense. You don't interrupt them, you don't cut them off, you listen because you're able to retain information. And then once they're done talking, guess what? You have a rebuttal, and it's going to be your thought, and it's going to be a closer. Now, again, some people will say that you're kind of rough around the edges, but that's the kind of guy that women like, right? Even these women, oh, hang on, I gotta turn off this Wi-Fi, man. Even these women, you know what I'm saying? They they really, okay, well, there's two types, right? You got like a certain kind of woman that has been waiting on you to come out from wherever you've been. Man, this mosquito is getting, I knew, I think got me good. Yeah, you have a certain type that, is not that bad of a woman that has been doing pretty well. They all have bodies, but there's certain ones that don't have too many bodies, right? She's been waiting on you to come out and she's going to sit in the background and just watch. She's not going to approach because women are told that they're not supposed to approach. So all these women get to kind of like age out. You know what I'm saying? And then you have another type that can't stand you. She can't stand the way that you think. She can't stand your ideology. She can't stand the way you live, the words in which that you choose to use. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, fam? And this one still finds you attractive. Matter of fact, this one finds you more physically attractive than the other one, right? So the attraction they have for you is just you being you and you're authentic, man. They can see. Now, just talking about, what women find attractive, you know what I'm saying? Nothing much. If you need to, you can run it back, catch up on it. Appreciate you guys smashing that like button. Women, they see you being, this beacon of masculinity. And again, traditional sense of masculinity. A lot of them have not seen this ever in their life. So to see it for the first time in real life, in real time, is kind of freaking them out. But they can't stop watching you. The whole thing about it is they can't stop watching you. And these women notice others watching you. See, women are intuitive and can pick up on patterns. Women are seeing that other men are picking up on what you're doing, starting to dress like you, starting to move like you. They see that around. They know what that means. They know you have influence. And they also can see that you're starting trends. Like, your boy over here start the trend of you're going to approach us. I understand that some people want to take credit for a lot of different things, but your boy has been doing the groundwork for Soft Guy Life since 2022, when I was definitely bringing up, you're going to have to approach men, good men. Because I looked at the landscape and I could see all the guys that are talking about cold approaching. And I'm like, these are corny alphas. You know, Sigmas don't do that. Plus, I never have, never had to. So, I was getting heavy scrutiny back then. Oh, you're sassy. Oh, this guy's a queen. And man, I was taking heavy blows back then, mainly from women, and the dudes would side with them too, because they were scared. They never seen nobody do it before. Plus, I push boundaries. I dress how I want to dress. I'm not over here dressing the norm to make you feel comfortable or make you feel like I'm your homeboy. Now I'm dressing exactly how I want to. This bothered people because they make assumptions. Well, guess what? Their assumptions are not my reality. Their assumptions and their what's it called? Assumptions. Uh, I can't remember the word right now. I'll come back to it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can get outside and get a walk in. All right. Well, shout out to your boy. What I'm saying, Mike. Happy birthday, whether you're trolling or not. Listen, I appreciate the engagement, you guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get back to it. You know what I mean? These women out here, they're not used to, and the dudes that are copying you, these women are not used to seeing a man standing on business, a man that's so comfortable in his masculinity and his frame that he does what he wants to do. Started some trends as far as dressing goes, which is a more relaxed, comfortable, everyday, casual look, because it takes a certain type of energy, which this is what the alpha guys and the other kind of guys notice. It takes a certain kind of energy to be a trendsetter. It takes a certain kind of flow. They can see this energy on you, man. And it causes for some jealousy, some malice. But a lot of these dudes hating on you are really low key, putting you onto some women followers, or if it's at your job or whatever the case may be, man. They're putting you on because a lot of them like to try to clown you in front of women, be like, look at this goofy, look at. And when the woman watches you, see, guys don't understand women, dude. Women don't look at men the same way that we look at other men. And goofies, you know what I mean? They think that they can gaslight and make a woman, agree that, hey, isn't he goofy? You don't know what that woman sees in him. You have no, and she's not going to agree with what you're saying. And you have no idea if she's going to be checking them out afterwards. So you're a major threat to these guys. Listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. A lot of guys know and can tell, like, guys do a lot of stuff. They go through your comments, they check out. A lot of guys pop up in my TikTok live stream just to see how many women are in there and what they're saying, right? They study me, man. Like I was telling y'all the other night, man, a lot of people be out here studying you and stuff, weaponizing the social medias and the internet. But it's really not weaponizing if you know that they're watching you. That's why I tell you guys also, tone down on giving direct information on how to ascend. Give little innuendos and little hints, and you know what I mean. Give a good story time, because the Sigmas are. I'm doing this stuff right now, and the Sigmas are picking up on what I'm saying. I'm getting more comments than ever than when I was actually giving out direct information on how to ascend. I'm saying 1111 one time as I said that. Because I was having content creators coming over and just getting notes direct. And the crazy part about it, a lot of them are women. So when I was going back and observing my haters and my copycats and stuff, I'm like, it's a lot of women that's what told me that women, or showed me that women need a leader, and they're always looking for a leader. They just don't want to tell you. Again, the internet is giving them this veil of secrecy and allows them to go ahead and get what they believe to be insider information. And they think that they're cheating the system, but they're really not. They're putting themselves in a mental prison where they're over analyzing the kind of men that they like and putting that guy on a pedestal and then slowly picking him apart. Oh, his ears are too big. Oh, this guy is not getting enough haircuts. Oh, this guy right here, I don't know his financials. He doesn't speak enough about it. And based off of him not wearing brands, he must be broke. I can't do it. All these assumptions, they're self-sabotaging and self-eliminating because they're terrified. You're dangerously attractive. Everything about you screams that it's right on time. And women tend to, like I just said, self-sabotage and believe it's too good to be true and mess everything up for themselves, man. Mess everything up. Saying the wrong stuff, waiting too long, watching in the background too long. By the time they approach, if they do, it's weird. You can't watch somebody. I don't watch anyone. That way, if I run into a chick I like or whatever, even if it happened to be a content creator, but she ain't doing too much and she's on some like trad wife type stuff, I wouldn't know because I don't study any woman. I don't watch any content creators every day. I'm never watching the same ones all the time, ever. You know what I mean? But these women are watching you full time. You know what I'm saying? Other ways that you can tell that they find you so irresistibly attractive or dangerously attractive, what the title says. Um, a lot of them don't want to tell you anything. Now, I'm not telling you that you're running around here looking like, the best thing ever, but you're on top of your game. You're a good guy, and you've gotten more compliments when you were, less of a man, so to speak. What I'm saying? Going through your evolution. But you were also a wounded man at that time. And a lot of women tend to give compliments to what they appear, or what appears to be a wounded man, or a man that might be able to mentally manipulate. The minute you show that you're, completely strong, healed, they just watch from a distance. They don't want you to know they find you attractive. They don't want you to know, that they watch every video, that they will wake up in the middle of the night if you go live and join the live stream. You guys, I have, in the middle of the night, I do better with live streams than I do during the day. They're sneaking out the bed. What are y'all doing? Turning over away from your husbands? Your man? Are you going to the bathroom? Come on, ladies. Y'all know. Listen, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and the wolves in here. Y'all can tell the truth. I'll go live at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and I'll have 100 to 150 direct people watching. Direct in the middle of the night. Now, who do you think those are? You think it's dudes? Yeah. Some of them are. Some of them are weird ass. Bother me. Some of them are weird ass, like neuroscientists. Um, just listen, guys. Do you think that these scientists on YouTube and TikTok when they're talking about studies and them conducting studies and what they notice, who do you think that they're getting? They're observing people on the internet. It's a free tool to observe people all day long as if they're guinea pigs. I've peeped game on this. That's why I'm not posting up certain things. I get on TikTok and I work out shorter periods of time. I really feel like certain YouTubers and TikTokers are studying my workout routines, trying to study and pick up on me dropping little, too much information. So God's told me to dial back on that. I will be dropping more direct information for members, but I'm not doing that for these people no more. I can't stand the way that people move nowadays. It's the ugliest thing possible because we should be sharing information openly. You should not be watching and studying someone and then jumping on a podcast talking about, as a neuroscientist, you've observed or there's new information about new brain. No, 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 no. Y'all are observing people that have ascended, but you're trying to make it scientific. You don't want to make it anything spiritual. So I watch these people, neuroscientists, all these scientists, all this stuff. They watch them talk nowadays. They're talking about new information about the brain. Where do you think they're getting this information from? All of us getting online, showing our new spiritual gifts and our new ascensions, and they're just like, we gotta scientific this out. We can't let anyone think that this is spiritual. I just see all this crap. I see it around me, man. And some of them are doing it for other reasons, like trying to be the first to be able to scientifically log it in their name. It's all about this stuff. Everything is weird out here. Everything's a show. So I have to be really careful. God gives me an endless amount of knowledge, but that don't mean I should just give it away. So you guys, I'm dialing back. And women like this too. When you move in silence, it gives this air of mystery. A lot of the only people that have a problem with you keeping things to yourself are haters and people that make a living off of stealing other people's intellectual property or energy. You know what I'm saying? So those are the only ones that normally have a problem with you. They'll call you selfish or something weird. How can you be selfish with yourself and information that comes from you? You see how people think that they're owed something from you? Weird kind of behavior, weird kind of speaking, but that's just the way it is, man. And you're so attractive that the women that are drawn to you, whether they want to hate you or not, they're still drawn. And wherever women go, that's where dudes go. So then the dudes start watching you because they're trying to figure you out. Like, what is it about this dude? He seems like a cornball. No matter what you think, fool. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna ever come out of your mouth and say, hey, no D, that guy over there is super attractive. I'm sure she finds him. You're never gonna do that, dude. Just know that whenever you see another man, know this. You know what I'm saying? We all have this problem. I don't have this problem because I don't really watch dudes like that. But if you're a man and you're watching another man and that makes your butt crack itch, meaning AKA it bothers you. I got a video where I heard a woman saying that exact phrase. You guys, they're watching the crap out of us, bro. I'm gonna start showing these videos where I hear women saying phrases. I'm very particular about what I say. I do it for a reason. It's a trap. I'm trying to see. I've heard a singer, or rapper, I can't remember which one I consider her, say dick on the breath. I don't, dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not saying I'm the only one to ever say that, but dick on the breath is something that I said it, I came up with it when my ex-wife was talking to me and I was pissed off and I wanted to say something to make her mad. And you know what I'm saying? The only thing I think about is she loves to be bobbing on dudes. So I just, I said that. And when I hear someone else on a high level said the same thing, after I've said it within months of saying it online, it kind of makes me wonder. You have to understand you're always being watched, and no one's going to ever tell you who's watching you. But I watch women, and when I hear the words or the phrasing of words that I come up with on other people's mouths, I can tell. I can see this RP content creator Tommy Sotomayor. He's making his rounds right now, letting everybody know that he's everybody using his talking points. I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, bro. Didn't even know who you were until after I ran across Kevin Samuels. And again, I don't watch any of y'all's content. I don't take nothing from y'all. Y'all really just say common sense stuff that any man has ever been with a woman would know. So I don't none of y'all better ever come over here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be real. I say certain things, and I'm a black guy in this space or adjacent, and I'm bringing certain vernacular to You know what I'm saying? There weren't certain words and stuff being used in this area until I brought it over, and my cadence and whatnot. So I noticed which one of you RP people out there are watching me. Plus, you guys are upgrading and looking like me with the shades and the beard and stuff. I noticed all that stuff, man. I noticed I don't care. None of y'all can do it like me. None of y'all can bring it all together like me. And again, that's why Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul, stood out so much. Even though some of you people, and he acknowledged, he even said that he got some of the stuff from you guys. You couldn't bring it together like he did. You just can't. You don't have the ability to. And if you ever notice how Kevin Samuels was always upgrading, I don't know if you noticed that. The reason why I watched him, he was always upgrading the studio equipment, the background, the aesthetic. He just always was upgrading. That's the way I think. And also, Tommy Sotomayor said something else like all these guys are IT guys. Nigga, a lot of black guys are good in math. A lot of us are in IT. Don't do that to yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have been in IT working at the highest levels of the government. You're not going to tell me that I copied you, Tommy Sotomayor. You know who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Work for the government as an engineer. You can't take none of that from me. That's why I told you, you got to do things solo. You can't, you can't, because people will start. He ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just watching him making his rounds, telling everybody else that they're taking from him. And he started all this and that. You got to understand something. You know what I mean? Like, if you do it alone and you put things in a certain kind of way of speak, they can't take it from you. That's why I don't talk the way these people talk. That's how I can tell that even some of those RP guys are taking some of my talking points and running with it. They can't never really approach me because I know some of them are taking my points. I'll say something about, you know, what do I normally say on here? I know y'all be taking my points, man. I just recently brought it. Oh, women approaching men. This is going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. Women are already talking about it because it makes sense. They want to feel safe. They need to approach the man that they want. That way the man feels safe. She's creating space. It makes sense when you're an independent, need no man type of woman. I made it make sense. That means that women are watching me. You don't think that these content creators don't notice that I'm putting out stuff and then women are bringing it up? They're like, man, this dude got women's ear. They'll never acknowledge me because I don't have a big enough platform waiting on me, I guess, to get that viral moment and then they can bring me on or invite me. Don't bother. I'm not going to do it. Listen, I appreciate all that came before me and I give you all respect humbly for what you've done to the movement and for the movement. But while y'all were doing this online, I was in real life being a real man in Iraq, doing what I do twice, working for the White House and being an engineer. You got a head start because you're wise enough to jump online before me. Again, there was a lot before KS, but there was only one Kevin Samuels. You understand? I ain't got nothing for y'all, man. You know what I mean? The last thing I want to be known as is an underling of Kevin Samuels or someone that Kevin Samuels took the talking points from and made it do better. Can't be doing stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? I'm just out here making sure that my message is very clear. That whenever I bring up something, this is deep thought. I don't watch content creators like this. This is what most content creators do. They watch other content creators, they get ideas or regurgitate the exact information they heard. Right? They might watch 2 or 3 content creators that got some stuff going on within their niche or whatnot, take some notes, and then regurgitate those. Listen, I see it all day long, man. Because everybody's saying the same stuff, and when everybody's saying the same stuff, there has to be 1 or 2 sources, right? And if I'm one of the sources, a couple other people, the rest, I don't even want to hear it, man. I don't even want to hear it. I'm too smart for all of y'all. I work the freaking White House, dude. Like, I work the freaking White. I don't understand you people, and y'all swear y'all are so covert. You swear that you can just grab information from people and mimic people, and no one's watching you, watching everybody else. I'm watching you, watching everybody else. I'm watching y'all. I know which content creators are full of shit. I know which one of you dudes are jealous type of dudes. I know which ones of you RP guys run around starting problems to build your clout that way. I know how some of y'all like to trigger other content creators through these goofy panels where men are arguing with men. It's all messed up to begin with. You're doing it for clicks and views, man. Again, women like that you can see through all this BS. Women like that you keep to yourself. Women like that you don't be around a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? But women like that you can lead dudes and you're definitely part of the brotherhood. You just don't be around dudes. You ain't hanging around dudes. We ain't sitting around talking to dudes. We ain't no panel with a bunch of dudes arguing with other dudes about their ideologies. What in the hell? Who cares? Where are the women at? Man, listen, dude, y'all got to go on somewhere with that stuff. That stuff is old. It is tired and is worn out. Dudes talking to other dudes about their ideology about women. What in the world? What in the world? Man, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Women can tell that you were getting women prior to getting online. That's one of the major things, right? When you have Riz or swag or whatever people want to change up the term for, right? You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. When you like that, man, like dudes can see it, women keep being drawn to it, and it causes a lot of problems. And I've been dealing with this all my life. Women being drawn to me and dudes not understanding. And dudes will try to clown you in front of women. They try to make themselves like that dude. Dudes will try to go against your. They'll do all kind of stuff when there's women involved. You just don't need to be bothering with them. You ain't got no time to be trying to. What are y'all doing when y'all be arguing like that? It's stupid. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And women can see that. You have nothing to do with that kind of buffoonery. You just stick to yourself. You don't be online talking about who you're dating, who you're talking to, what kind of picture she sent you. You see dudes online be talking all their business. Oh yeah, she sent me to the. Shut up, dude. Man, you ain't no Sigma. Keep your. What are you bragging to dudes for? What are you bragging to dudes for? Okay, you ain't around a bunch of women. What are you doing? Talking about how you been on. If women ain't involved, ain't no dude, ain't no real dude want to hear none of that stuff. Don't want to see none of it. Don't be showing us none of. Man, look, weird behavior, man. And women like that. You just like a old school type. Like I can listen, man. You can talk to women. You can talk to women just like any other person. Whereas a lot of these dudes put them on a pedestal. They get weird. They start doing weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Women like that. And it don't hurt that you're super attractive. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, and a lot of women know that you know that you're super seductive. Now we got to bring this up because it don't get talked about enough. I'll make a whole video on it. You're super seductive. And a lot of them think or want to believe, a lot of people want to believe that you're coincidentally happenstance. No. You want to know why they want to think that? Because the other alternative is scary to them. Is he doing this on purpose? Is he doing this on purpose? Does he know that he's super seductive? Does he know he's flirting with the women when he talks to them the way he does? Does he flirt with all women like that? Is he aware of? Yes. Yes, I am. But you can believe whatever makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Believe whatever makes you feel better. But I definitely know what I'm doing. I know how I'm walking. I know how I'm talking. I know how I look on camera, look at my own videos. I know what I'm doing. If that's scary to you, I'm sorry. You know, I'm very methodical. That's why I come outside in nature and I just let myself be loose and I can be comfortable because I'm very, very methodical. You know what I'm saying? I know how to study, I know how to watch things. So when I've watched everything, I can just let my guard down, get out here and just enjoy life. You think it's aloofness? No, it's me relaxing because I can see everything and it's daunting sometimes. I need a break. You know what I'm saying? You're needing a break. I'm tired of seeing everything sometimes, man. I want some real people around me, bro. I'm so tired of seeing fakeness on there. I just want some real people around me. I'm so tired. I can see the fake on people. While I be watching these content creators, I'm like, you fake ass man. You know what I'm saying? Or people take words out of my mouth. Like, what's wrong with you? You're a whole woman. What you doing watching me and taking words out of my mouth? You ain't got no moral compass. Why I just start making judgment calls on people. And then that way, when they try to reach out later on, I'll be like, "Ah, fuck you. You that weirdo that was da 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 da." No, 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 no. I'm not out here trying to get to a certain level of clout to collab. I don't give a nothing about none of y'all. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, man. Keep watching and keep stealing. You're gonna wish you had reached out. I'm a man that stands on business. What I tell you I was gonna do with my ex-wife, and I did what I said I was gonna do. Been talking about it since 2022. Hey, if it takes time, it takes time. I got patience. You know what I mean? All part of where I want to get where I'm going is to show y'all that anyway. Better not can tell you. That's part of my motivation. Like, oh, you gonna watch me, nigga? Mm. You females gonna watch me eat off my plate and think I ain't gonna say nothing when I get where I'm going? Okay, bet. Bad. Bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all swear up and down I don't notice nothing. Keep thinking that, man. Keep thinking that. Whatever makes you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't collaborate with nobody, no matter what y'all be saying to me. Come on, dude. Y'all been watching me. Y'all been watching me from when I was struggling till I got where I'm at right now. Why do you think all these women out here be talking about, I want a guy that has emotional intelligence? It's probably, gotten over a marriage. Man, he's going to be watching me, man, building archetypes off me. I see him online all the time, bro. My story is very unique. The kind of man that I am is very unique. That's why we're Sigmas. There's not a lot of Sigmas out there or Sigma type of guys, and women are describing a Sigma when they speak like that, and they're watching. I'm representing us well. You guys, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but not sorry that Leo came out for a second. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys, you're welcome. I'm out here representing us well. Women are liking what I represent. They're never going to tell you that they find you attractive. And listen, I just have to pick apart whatever they say in their videos. I know how to reverse engineer. If a woman's talking about being attractive, she's talking about you have a nice hair. She's talking about you're a good parent. Talking about you're a leader. You move in silence. If they bring up Lone Wolf, you already know for a fact they're talking about me. And what I do is I just take that information. I'll be like, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. Now, they'll be saying, oh, woman, 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 woman. You're not talking about a woman. You're not talking about a woman. Women that like men don't sit around watching women all day. So I know you're a lie. I know you're a lie. If I sit around watching women all day and I don't watch dudes, even though it'd be easier to watch the dudes because they're going to be saying what I want to hear, I know you're not sitting around watching women. Nah, you're just over there trying to get your money right because most of your subscribers are females. But what you're really doing is describing the kind of man you want or the kind of man you're stalking. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all say certain things, see, y'all like want to see if I'm picking up on stuff. Sometimes you'll say stuff, let me see this, put this in there, when are you going to pick up on it? I be picking up what you're putting down. And some of y'all be doing too much. Man, if I see some funny looking behind chick, and I don't mean no disrespect, but if I see some funny looking behind chick and she titling everything Leo, and it says something about you super attractive, and I click on it, and she looked like a mud duck, all shucky ducky, you ain't talking about yourself. You ain't talking about yourself. So what Leo are you talking about? You ain't talking about yourself? Attractive you? Come on now. Don't do that to yourself. You're talking about somebody else. And then they'll do this thing where they'll be like, yeah, and this guy out here wants you. Nobody wants y'all. I had to leave her a comment. I will leave you a comment if you're out here misleading women. She's misleading women, saying that there's a attractive male out here that's chasing them down and keeping an eye on them. No man is watching you. We are all out here, you know what I'm saying, building, networking. Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on? All right, all right. Yeah, have a blessed day. We're not out here paying y'all no attention. We don't notice anything that you're doing. We don't care about anything that you're doing. The stats are backing up what I'm saying. See, y'all be out here just saying stuff, but the stats are backing up what I'm saying. It's clear as day. Talking about how 63 or 64% of young men aren't dating. I think it's 50 or 40 something percent of men overall have stopped and walked away. And by 2030, most women are going to be single and childless. What are we doing here? Why are you online telling women that, hey, I'm saying, these guys are checking for you, these guys are watching you? Ain't nobody watching for you. Ain't nobody. Y'all be going to singles events, no dudes show up. Y'all go to gyms, dudes are getting up running away, and you're still letting women tell you online that there's men out here, there's a kingdom spouse waiting on you and he's watching you. No, fool. That crazy reader's talking about me watching them to make videos exposing them for frauds. I'm not watching them because I like them. What? No, I'm going to make my series exposing them for frauds. If they want to believe, that means that they're psychopaths. They're going to believe whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna believe whatever they want. But when I watch a reader or any spiritual chick, because some of these be this prophetic word women too, talking about a guy, and this guy is, what are you doing for the women that are watching you? This big boogeyman that you keep making out, what is that doing for the psychological trauma that these women have that they're trying to get over and trying to heal from? What is it doing? I'm gonna make a series exposing you goofy. This is why the Bible said that women shouldn't be leading. I'm exposing y'all, man, because you're leading women astray. These women are looking for men like me because you're goofy ass looking for a man like me. Hence the reason why you keep watching, stalking, and hate watching, right? But instead of you telling them, hey, listen, we need to go and get back into church or put that Bible open, close our legs, and not, orbit the kind of guy we want, you need to actually approach. You're telling them to make a spell, buy a potion. You know what I'm saying? Be as promiscuous they want to be. You're leading them astray. No man is looking for y'all. And we're gonna keep showing you better than we can tell you. None of it gets me so mad, dude. Listen to these women lie. It does. It like you're just lying. Like it's like, bro, like, nah, man. Nah, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out because women don't want to end up in some singles meeting or in some knitting club in their 70s and 80s with another woman that was telling her, wait for the right one, wait for that 100% guy. He's watching you and he's orbiting you. No one's orbiting you. No one's watching you. The men are getting themselves together. Why do you think you're obsessing over our physical appearances? I know you're watching me. I know you're in there on my TikTok watching me work out, sweating. I know y'all are, man. I'm looking good, and I'm just testing to see how much do women really want to look at men and like men, and y'all watching me hard. Y'all watch us as hard as we watch you. Y'all watch us and want us just as much or more than we want you. Those gonna be watching me in there, and I'll be sweating a little bit, and then they go back on the channels and be like, you be sweating and shining. Ain't no man alive is out there looking for a woman that got a nice shine of sweat on her, knowing that ass is gonna be sweaty and fine. Nobody, no. No. Men want to know that you're clean, smelling good, like perfumed up, all that good stuff. Well, only women like talking because y'all like to know we're out there doing some labor, working in the field, working hard, doing something. You don't like thinking about us sitting on our ass anywhere, right? So they're sweating in the gym. It reminds you of the old days, like, yeah, get your ass out in that field. Yeah, get out there and plow that field. Yeah, get out there and do that hard labor. That's what y'all really be thinking in the back of your minds, man. That's really what be going on. You know what I mean? But look, I ain't gonna hold y'all any longer, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I done said everything that I have to say, and then some. I'll be back on here later on with another live stream, normal time, super late, 10, 11, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You guys smash that like button. Go ahead and share the live. And I'm about to get on TikTok and work these women up some more. They're watching us, they're stalking us, they're studying us, but they're not making any moves. But they're starting to break, and some women are talking about approaching. I believe if a couple more videos come out about approaching men, then I'm pretty sure it'll start being a thing. Women might even start, I'm dropping hints and clues here, ladies. Women might even start dropping videos of them approaching men to show proof that they're actually approaching men. That would be a great idea. More than likely, the first couple of women that do that will probably go viral. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll just have to see. But that would be a great idea. I'm sure a woman out there has already thought of it, though. I'm sure I haven't run across it yet of a woman that's approaching a man and recording it the same way they used to record us in the gym, kind of flipping it around. You know what I'm saying? Giving a positive spin and perspective on dating right now. I'm just saying, like, if a woman did that, that would probably go super viral. But I'm sure, as smart as women are, I know that one or two has already done it. I just haven't run across it yet. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.